Lovely. I'm here with Conor Mcintosh at the Cardiff Vale Sports Arena. Sanigar show. You won your fight. What do you make of your performance?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have said it's the most textbook and clinical and sharp mentally that they've ever seen me. I didn't waste anything, just super composed and great performance. Felt really good in there, felt comfortable in there, and I just listened all the way through. And maybe not as fiery as my last performance, where I felt like I needed to prove a point. I think I just let him come to me and just box well. Well, I haven't watched it back yet, but I feel like I boxed well. So.
We noticed that you were quite intent when you were talking to Enzo, and there was very much a conversation happening there. How much can you pick up from someone like Enzo in between the rounds, not only obviously in your camp, but during the fight? How good is it to have someone like that?
Right. If you watch the first fight me and Enzo had together, we'd only had like 4 weeks training together, and I was very young as a professional in terms of experience-wise, where I was. It's hard to explain. It's all just a blur. I can remember everything in there now because I just feel like I've been able to adapt and be able to just actually take everything in, not let the occasion get to me, and actually focus. I'm in control of my, normally I don't know if you box before, but normally your emotions run high, your adrenaline's just too much for you to even be you're just ugh. But no, I just feel composed. I was listening and I took everything he said and actually implemented it into my performance as well. So yeah, it's good back and forth, and I just no panic, no stress, and just box really nice. I feel I box really nice. So.
And you said you were quite young as a pro back then. Obviously, you quit as an amateur at 23. Yeah. Richard Grigg talked you back into coming in.
When I say young, I mean experience-wise. I mean, I wasn't used to, I was a lot more just erratic. But now I feel like I've grown into the pro game a bit more now, and a bit more seasoned. I've been in 2 10-rounders. I haven't even had 10 fights yet, and I've had 2 10-rounders back to back, and that's just brought me on now more, where I'm not as erratic and emotional out there sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Just more composed. But yeah, I quit as an amateur because I didn't quit. I got banned because I did BKB. I don't know if you watched it, bare knuckle boxing in London. So yeah, they banned me for that. But I did sweet talk them round to give me another chance at it, and then I entered the seniors once or twice more after that, and then I was like, it's time to just turn pro now. I love the game. I want to, see how far I can take it. Do you know what I mean? And so far it's going good. You know what I mean? I won my first title last year. I'm staying active. I'm never out of the gym for more than a week. So yeah, I just want to go as far as I can go.
Talking about your title fight, your last fight, Nathan Howells was here tonight. He was watching the fight. He was keeping quiet in the background. I'm not going to start any problems, but he said he'd fancy a rematch after watching your performance tonight. What have you got to say to that?
Don't be trying to shit stir you, mate. But no, mate, I'm more than happy to do it. You know what I mean? I'll fight. I'm known to just I'll take anything. So do you know what I mean? If he wants a rematch, you can have a rematch.
And this is obviously your 4th time, I believe, fighting at the Vale Sports Arena here. There's been a lot of talk about how cold it is in here at the moment.
I'm freezing. I'm freezing. I can't even think straight up that cold.
You've won 3 fights here now. Yeah. Is it somewhere you'd like to come back to, somewhere with a bit of luck for you, or are you ready to move on? Maybe get somewhere nice and warm, nice and York cool, somewhere like that.
I've boxed in York cold before. That's just as bad.
Yeah, I've heard that's cold. But I'm trying to think maybe the BOXXER card in the Motor Point in Cardiff coming up.
Oh, mate, I'd love to get on that. I'd love to get on that. I'd love to get on that. Yeah, 100%. I'm not. I don't party or anything. No, I'm gonna be back in the gym Monday probably now. So I'm always ready, and it's one of them things where if you stay ready, opportunities come up, and they can find you wherever. And I just believe luck is being prepared, and an opportunity when that arises, that's all luck is. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And then we spoke to Enzo and Ashley after her fight. She fought a Nicaraguan, and he said, they're known for being tough, they're known for being difficult. Yeah. Was that something you were expecting going there, that he was going to be tough to put out of the fight and to finish?
Yeah. It was going to be hard to make it entertaining because they're very unpredictable, very erratic, and they're just so looping shots and things like that. Not to paint them all the same brush, but the last couple of Nicaraguan boys I've seen box, they're quite tough on the inside, and they do try roughing it up. So I knew it was going to be hard to look good, but like Enzo said to me, you just got to be ice out there. Do you know what I mean? Got to be ice. You got to just go for it, stay composed, don't give nothing away. It's not about entertaining; it's about getting the win and going again next month.
Another thing Enzo said after the Ashley fight is he said he's going to let her enjoy the celebrations tonight. and then he was going to give her a bollocking on Monday. Is that something you're expecting on Monday morning, first thing in? Enzo, is he going to give you a bollocking, or do you think maybe he might be a bit nicer to you?
I don't know, man. I think he's happy. I think if I didn't turn up Monday, he'd give me a ball again. So, yeah, that's about it. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot now because I'm absolutely freezing, right? But,
No worries.
Thank you so much for being there, guys, and I'll see you all soon.
Perfect. Cheers. Have a good one, man.